Hi guys. Give me a minute or two to get going. Let's see. Start live. Let's see. Oh, people coming around, maybe coming around the mountain when you coming around the mountain when you, boy, I don't know where you guys are, but it's like going to be 75 or 80 right now. Went out running today and it was just gorgeous. Actually, I was tired though. So I didn't run real fast. I'm usually running fast nowadays. I don't know why the hell I am, but it's awfully nice. I thought I'd be getting slower and slower and slower as I get older and older and older, but for some reason I'm picking up speed. Yeah, oh gosh, so it's 49 in Oklahoma. Wow. Well, it's gonna be in the 70s at least, close to 80. I think even warmer tomorrow. Show me the money. Yes, it's all kind of money. And actually what I'm going to cover today is not only money programs you could take advantage of, government, nonprofit organizations. It was 90 yesterday. Gosh, where is that? Hi, Miss Lesko. I have one of your books. You're the one. You're the one. I heard somebody bought one. Great. Actually, that's what it feels like now, to tell you the truth. It's tough learning a new business and a new way. I mean, reference books went out of business. Las Vegas here. Oh, that's why it's warm. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome a lot of places now. I mean, I don't know if this is global warming or what the heck's going on, but it's certainly nice here. Do you have a website? Yes, actually in the title I have a website here, lesco.com and then /5free. If you go to 5free, you'll see a free download of, I give you the 5 best places to get money and help for free. People do like what I charge for, they'll do it for free. So you might as well use the free ones first. Yep, because that's what it is. It's really work, you know, and doing research to find out about this stuff. It's out there, yes, but you can't find it. The average person, I mean, unless you know the system, you know, you're not going to find it by just going to Google and say, oh, I want free money, and you'll get killed and spend a lot of money because people, 16 degrees in Estes Park this morning, 16 degrees. Where's Estes Park? Is that Florida? It sounds like a Florida. I forget where Estes Park. James, where's Estes Park? Oh, Montana? Is that? That's where it is. I know it sounds familiar for some reason. Let's wait another minute. I'll tell you about the reason I want to talk about all this. You know, I put the title of $750,000. That's a real program that I'll tell you about, and it's really for entrepreneurs. And people say, but boy, you got to be, you know, poor to take advantage of government grants and money. And if that was true, then all the lobbyists will be poor people. But the lobbyists in town, you look at this cabinet and everything, they're all rich people. Now, they got better things to do than, you know, play around with the government. And most of them, I don't think, are more interested for their own sake than anybody else. And they're really here to create a system that gives them benefits. I mean, it's easier to get a law changed to make billions of dollars than try to, you know, develop a decent product that will give you money. So that's why the rich people use this. And that's who I helped when I first started learning about this. I was helping Fortune 500 clients use all these programs to go from millions to billions. And I said, oh, this got boring real fast. And so now I want to do, you have a very well organized and formally structured to take advantage of grants and such. Chris, Klaus, you don't have to be anything except trying. You know, Chris says you have to be very well organized and formally structured to take advantage of grants. I mean, you could say yes to that, you could say no to that, or anything. It doesn't matter. I mean, I see people, all kinds of people getting them. It doesn't matter. I know the only thing that's definite about grants or money from the government programs is nothing will happen if you do nothing. That's the only sure thing. Everybody says things like, all government grants, this is for low-income people and poor people and on welfare and stuff. That's true, but a very small percentage. Only 12% is set aside for people with low income. So you only have 12%. So people who say it's only for poor people, well, they can't say it's only poor people only, because that's absolutely wrong. You know, you have 70, or actually 88% is for people who aren't poor. And then you have to say, well, what is poor? Okay, like housing programs. Housing program. You want to buy a house, fix up a house, or become a real estate investor, you know, and they say, well, that's, you know, the money from the government for housing is only for poor. And I say that, well, some are, certainly there are. I mean, like, you know, if you have incomes of maybe $30,000 or less, there's programs for that. But the program income goes up for housing up to about $80,000. Then, if you're a real estate investor, there's no income requirement, and that's for grants even. Money you don't have to pay back. So to say all the programs are for, you know, poor people is just flat out wrong. You know, it's right if you say some are. Okay, you could say that. But 88% of them aren't. And that's why the program I mentioned about $750,000, well, that program with $750,000, you realize that is what the income, you can't be over that number if you want to get free help to sell your goods or product to the government. So if you have anything, you could be like, here, I'm on my kitchen table doing this with you guys, okay? You know, if I wanted to do like edit things or work on websites or go to a government office and you know, cook hoagies for them and deliver them to the government office, any of those kinds of things, I could start a business right on my kitchen table. And as long as I don't make, if I don't have in the bank $750,000, they will give me set-asides. In other words, a government contract that buys hoagies for the local people, a government contract that will let you edit documents at your home, a government contact that maybe if you're you know, an IT person or a web developer and want to do that at home, see, up to $750,000, then they will set aside contract to make sure you get on a special list to get those contracts. In other words, you don't have to compete, is what it's all about. It's sort of like being a fat cat. You get a non-compete, you know, contract from the government. And truthfully, I think getting a government contract is better than a grant. Because a grant, you have to, you only get once probably. You know, most grants are only one time or whatever. It takes as much work, I think, to get a contract as it does a grant. But a contract, you keep getting them over and over again. So why learn something that you're only going to do once when you can learn something you could grow and do it again and do it again and do it again? I mean, that thing is like going elephant hunting, man. When you bag one of those suckers, you know, you got meat for a long time. You know, so that's why, I mean, if you have any kind of business, what you want to do is go here, APTAC, and then dash, let's see, APTAC dash, hi Joy, okay, so you want APTAC dash US.org. Okay, I think on Facebook you're going to see this backwards. Maybe I could change it. I don't know if they I keep forgetting it to do that ahead of time. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. What a smart old fart I am. I don't know. I think the other two, do you see this the right way, YouTube? How about you on Periscope? Do you see the right way? Fletcher, how are you? Let's go. How's your cash? Let's see. Oh, I left it in my other pants. Yeah. Oh, they see it the right way. Okay, so that's the place. You go there. Now you'll see a map of the United States. Okay, so the United States will all be there. You click on your state, and then you'll see the people where you live, because there'll probably be a bunch of offices, what they do is help you for free to get government contracts. That's all they're there for. They already got grant money. See, when you go on Google and find help, say you want to sell to the government, you go on Google, I've done this a lot of times, you get really millions and millions of websites of people want to sell in the government. You'll probably never find that one website that will do all this for free. You'll find consultants and other hucksters who believe that, looking forward to you to having Joel. What's up, Joel? You'll find all these other hucksters who want your money. And that's what they know. You're going to Google to find something. You left your cash in the other pan. Oh, right, exactly. It's cold in Colorado. Oh, that's 40 in Colorado. Ooh, whoa, whoo, whoo. Augusta, Georgia, the home. I played on Augusta National once. They have apparently once a year all the contributors could play golf or something. A friend of mine has a hotel, and the other, a friend of a friend really, has a hotel in that area, and he was allowed to play. And so I went with a foursome, and that was really fun, a nice experience. 56 in Oklahoma City. So these experts are really experts, and there's actually, listen to this, there's grant money for you to help learn how to get government contract. In other words, what the government is doing is giving you a grant to learn how to get more money from the government. I mean, isn't that incredible? I mean, that is just not, I mean, you would never think that in the real world. That's why you don't believe what you believe. What you believe is just stuff that was stuck in there for some reason, some little fact, or somebody said something, so you believe that. The only way I think now to succeed in life, because nobody knows what the hell to do, and it's changing every day, you got, preach it. You got to forget everything you think is right, and just go do stuff. It doesn't matter. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. Nobody knows the way. And most people are lost anyway, and it's not working. Like me, I can't tell you what to do because I don't even know what the hell I should do. I'm guessing every day. This is why I wear this suit. I wear suits, by the way, like this, because I want everybody to know that I'm scared as hell and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing in life. And I don't think anybody is. But the problem is, I think you don't get paid a lot of money when you say, I don't know. So everybody has to make you believe they know the secret sauce. They know everything. They know the answer. They know how to make you millions of dollars and everything. When they don't. And I don't either. I mean, I've been researching this 40 or 50 years now. The best I could do is show you possibilities. I got coins like $1.50. Probably have more than me. And actually, you could get more money by having $1.50 in your pocket than you can having $750,000. Because the $750,000 and stuff like that, that starts, you won't, with more than $1.50 or more than like 30, 40, 50 grand, you won't be eligible for the like 15% that are set aside for people with limited income. So that's why having less, not only you're eligible for the 87% of all programs, based on income, you're also eligible for that 12%. That's set aside for people on lower income. So what I do is just try to show you options. If you don't know the options, you're just going to take your first goddamn thing that with a pretty face that shows up, and that's what Google's about. You don't know all your options, and somebody will sweet talk you in and make sense. And you'll throw money at that because that's the way I'm going to make $1 million. That guy said so because $750,000 is a lot of cash, right? I can't fit it in my question mark suit, $750,000. But I can probably fit $125, and that's another program for people to buy toilets. That's what I mean. I put that in the title because that's a program. Okay, here's the program. What it's called Toilet Replacement Program. Toilet Replacement Program. Okay. Toilet Replacement Program, TRP, for New York City. If you Google that now, TRP, New York City, now you'll find that as part of New York City program. They're trying to get rid of the old toilets because they take too much water, and so they give you another $150 for you, help you buy a new toilet. Yeah. Now, who would have thought that government will help you buy a toilet? I didn't even think that. And I've been studying this for that. We love your blue, white, and yellow question marks. This is a new one, Fletch. Yeah, I think it's great. And actually, I don't know if you can see, I'd stand on this thing. Now, I better not. I'll follow my butt. I'm an old guy. I don't have balance like I used to. This is, I get the fabric now from Spoon Flower. If you Google Spoon Flower, they're wonderful. I mean, they make fabric for next to nothing. Zero rice included with the toilets are free. Sewer rats included. Actually, that's extra. Sewer rats, you're going to have to pay extra because that's meat, man. Meat's expensive. And are you logged into Periscope? No, I'm not. Spoon Flower, yeah. Last time, I'm going to come on Periscope separately and just take questions from Periscope later, or not today, another day this week, because I did it a few days ago, and we had a great time, and I appreciate you guys on Periscope. So keep subscribed there so you know when I'm coming out back on. How are you, my friend? Great. It really comes and goes. Every life, I mean, you can't avoid pain in life, but so you just gotta live with it, all the stuff. But it's what is it? A suffering. That's what you don't have to put up with. And I think a lot of suffering is just how you're thinking in your head. I used to read your books when I was young in high school. Wow, that's when I was young too. Now we're both getting older. Now I gotta find you in a different way than doing those crazy late night commercials. I love doing them, and they were fun and they worked very well, but they don't work anymore. So I want to do this for about 20 more years at least. So that's why you'll see me anywhere I can find for free, because I don't know what works, and I don't want to give people money who tell me, oh, this will work. They don't know. I don't know. So let me stumble around and try as much as things I can for free. And that's, I think, a clue for anybody trying to start a small business. Unless you're a fat cat, have a lot of money. I read Charlie Brown's career. I read Charlie. That's what he says, right? So that suffering you got to watch out for, and I think suffering is usually because of just stuff in our head. I got to be rich. I got to be this. I got to have a bigger that. I got to have bigger that. I don't think. I thought that way too. Anytime I got anything that I really wanted, it really didn't change my life. Actually, the only thing that really changed me, I thought that was better than I thought would it be, was having kids. God, when I had kids, that was the only thing I found in life was better than I thought. Everything else was, I wanted it, and by the time I got it, big deal, So that's why I do that. I think what we have to do is find how we're going to contribute. Is there a grant for free potatoes and sausage? Well, if you want to make potatoes and sausage, the government buy it. The government buys more potatoes and sausage than anybody else in the world. If you want to grow potatoes and sausage, I'm sure the Department of Agriculture has programs. Actually, there's a lot of programs in the Department of Agriculture for young people who want to go in the agricultural business. Mister, what's your Facebook page? Well, Matthew Lesko, one word. Facebook.com/Matthew Lesko. I'm triple streaming now on Facebook, on YouTube, and Periscope. And then I'll go back to one, but Facebook doesn't work too much when I do it only them. I cooked some breakfast. Oh, that's what the potatoes are. Well, that's cool. So TRP, if you're looking for that. Okay, here's some other programs. Let me tell you about that you may be able to use. Okay, if you know any senior. Okay, now here's a great program for seniors to go. It's called the Senior Community Service Employment Program. So grandma's hanging around the house or whatever, not doing a whole lot, and sort of likes people or whatever. Well, grandma could get paid to help nonprofits in the community. Okay, she could get paid like an extra $1,000 a month. So particularly if grandma's hanging around your house, for free, you ought to get her, one of these things to go because she makes that kind of money. Okay, it's for 55 years or older. You're retired, want to do something cool. There's a place to do something cool and actually get paid for it. It's called the Senior Community Service Employment Program. Okay, so that's SCEP. So it's SCEP, Senior Community Service, CEP. Okay, so Community Service Employment Program. So Senior Community Service Employment Program. Okay, you Google that, or here's another 800 number. You can find out about that or anything. If you're looking for something in the federal government, there's an 800 number I forgot all about. I haven't used in a long time since the internet, but it's cool sometimes because now we all have cell phones. So you're trying to find something. These are researchers. Now again, any, like 211 or anything else, nobody knows everything. So if they say no, there's no such thing, they may not be right. So don't trust them and just keep researching. But here's their phone number, 877 US2 Jobs. 877 US2 Jobs. 877 US2 Jobs. Let me write that down. That's for that Senior Community Service Fund. 877 US2 Jobs. Okay, I like my Chiron. See, when I was in broadcasting, I had somebody in the booth, would do all this. But 877 US2 Jobs. 877 US2 Jobs. Okay, and that's so actually any kind of job. You could call them and say, hey, I'm looking for my local place about job training. Or hey, I heard that there's something, like for, you want to get into a training program. Oh God, my mind just is not what it used to be. My running is even better, but my mind is. What do you call that? Where you get paid while you're learning something? Oh, come on. Apprenticeship program, yeah. So you're looking for an apprenticeship program, anything like that. So that's a jobs hotline, 800 US2. I don't think it's US2. Maybe it is USA. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, actually, A is 2, isn't it? So you're right. US2 Jobs, JOBS. See, so don't trust me. You check out anything that I even say too, because I'm flying low sometimes through another. Oh, here's another thing. I don't know. You ever see Kevin Trudeau? He used to be on TV, like me. And he came out, he had 100 infomercials. He made a ton of dough on infomercials. He wanted to do something with me, but he didn't smell right to me. But he had an infomercial that talked about government money, and he stacked up all my books, and he said, oh, you don't need all of Lesko's books, and he'd call me his friend and everything, and whatever. And if you just buy his book, well, Mr. Trudeau's in jail now. Actually, I know somebody else is in jail, knows him, and Trudeau said hello. So that was sort of interesting. But more importantly, if you bought Trudeau's weight loss cures book, this is the reason he's in jail. He sold that book promising all these things, and of course they didn't happen. One of your videos said people can get paid to learn computers. Yes, and that's nonprofit organizations in your area, and you could find that. In other words, somebody said here, I have it on YouTube. Somebody said, "Hey, I said in one of my programs you get paid to learn." Yes, there's a lot of programs for that. I list a bunch of those in my report. I have, like, it's for $20 on the front. If you go to lesko.com/tutor. And you see about education and training programs. It's like a 1995 book. You'll see them in there. You want to find them yourself. You go to your local career one-stop, the local career one-stop center. Call that 800 number. Ask for the local career one-stop center, or Google it yourself. But put your county government name in there. So, like, you live in Montgomery County, you put Montgomery County, Maryland, Career One-Stop Center. And find them, contact them, find it. The other thing is you go to 211, and you want to find, there's nonprofit organizations that train for free. A fellow just called me up, and I forget the name of the program. He was trying to find it to train for, yeah, you could download that book right now. It's not something the book on education and training, you could download it right away. It's not something, I don't do custom research. I do custom research on the $2.99 book, on the money to start a business anywhere, and on the real estate, money for real estate. But he was telling me, a guy called up, because I did like 3 or 4 phone calls yesterday helping people, and I got great reviews. I mean, I'm really proud of the reviews I'm getting on if you go to letsgo.com/talk, and that's where I charge like $1 a minute, usually in 15 minutes. I could give you a whole bunch of sources of where to go. But the reviews, you could see right there on the front page, the people write the reviews if they want after. I don't encourage them at all, because I'm curious if this is value. I don't want to do anything that is not of value to anybody. You know, that's what I love about capitalism. It shows you, it quantifies if what you're doing is of value. If what we're doing is just to please ourselves, that's making love to yourself, and that's not. And, you know, it's more fun to make love to somebody else, and with your work and your talent, you know, to give that to help people. The training for computer, yes, and there's a bunch of them all around the country. They're different every place, and it's funny. He called up this one, and they said they're not in Atlanta where he is. I forget the name of that company, but then he looked around Atlanta and found it there. So he signed up, ready to go, you know, and get this education and training, and I mean and they don't cost anything. You go to these camps or whatever, they'll charge you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, you know, and there's other things. Another fallback is your local community college. We'll have all that stuff too as a fraction of the price, so you don't have to pay all that stuff. Okay, Trudeau. Okay, so that book, if you bought that book, they clawed back millions of dollars from Trudeau. $6 million they want to give to people who bought the book. So if you bought that book about Trudeau, weight loss, you know, they don't want you to know about, or something. He's great with titles. Weight loss cures they don't want you to know about. See, apparently he got in trouble before, and he was not supposed to ever sell on TV again, or something like that. And there he goes, sell on TV again. So I guess they slapped him in jail because of that. Okay, here's where you go. FTC.gov. FTC.gov. Do you know about serial producers? It's a software broadcasting from your laptop using a camcorder. Yeah, the other thing, you know, yeah, I mean, everything is time. If I could click and do it right now. And if I do it more, maybe I'll do that. But I don't mind. I have 3 tripods here with 3 different iPhones on it. And when when I do Periscope and I just do questions all day, I will also have it on my PC and answer the questions. Federal government, for what? That's for to get, if you bought Trudeau's book on weight loss cures that they don't want you to hear about, because they got $6 million from Trudeau, I guess before he went to jail, and they're giving it out to customers. So you go to ftc.gov and search their database for Trudeau, TRUDEAU, or weight loss cures, and you'll find the refunds. So you're looking for refunds, Trudeau on weight loss cures. Yeah. So that's where you could find that information. Here's another thing that you may not know about: reverse mortgages. So if you're an older person, you have a mortgage and everything, first of all, you have to be careful of those programs. If you go to HUD Counseling Reverse Mortgage, you will get free counseling to help you with that reverse mortgage. The reverse mortgage are advertised a lot. It's sort of like helping you with your student loans. Don't let anybody help you with your student loans. The government will do it themselves. And if you go to consumerfinance.gov, and you just in their search, problem student loans, and you'll find the procedures, to get everything that anybody who's going to charge you money can do, and you could do it better. But also for reverse mortgages, they are making a ton of money in the banking system. It may or may not be you. You have to be very careful. Particularly older people think it's great or whatever, but it may not be. And there's a lot of caveats to using that thing. And to get the real information, you can't talk to a banker. You can't talk to somebody selling that stuff, because their mind is so, it's like talking to a lawyer about a problem. He sees a legal problem everywhere. If you're a hammer, all you see is nails, kind of thing. So you can't do that. You need somebody who's not making money off of making you buy that. And the only people that are really government officials who study it, and then they get grants. They're independent people who get grants to help you for free. So you could get that help for free, find out where, because they're all over the country. So they're, local professionals are getting grants to help you for free to decide if it's good for you. So they're the people you want to talk to. And to find them, you do HUD, counseling, reverse mortgage, and the people that come up in the web results, all you want to look for is .gov, G-O-V. Do not go to .coms, .net, .info, .co, any of these other things. You're just looking for .gov. So that's where you want to go. And that's very important to me. Now, another thing about reverse mortgage, a lot of reverse mortgages want you to have free and clear. In other words, you can't have tax liens, you can't have back payments and everything. Now there's government programs that cover that for you. In other words, they'll give you up to a $150,000 grant to cover your back, mortgage payments, your taxes and stuff like that, so you can get a reverse mortgage. But talk to the mortgage counselor. Here's an 800 number for the reverse mortgage counselors too. 800. I'll write that down for you too. 800. This is like old school stuff, isn't it? Well, I can't give you the website over there. I mean, all the / whatever. Okay, 800-569-4287. Okay, so that's to find a local HUD counselor. Okay, to help you with the reverse mortgage. Okay, so that's all available for free. Okay, guys, I have so much research to do. I got research up to here for research clients. I have to do any programs for first-time buyers. Yes, I'll show you like 100 programs where you live. That's what I have to go and do for clients, but they're all local. So if you go to letsgo.com/tutor, Tutor, you'll see 2 programs I have there for housing, and they're available. I do research, and they're $49, and I do custom research and show you all the links and all the programs just for where you live. The one who needs it for Miami, email me, okay, at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com, and tell me if the flood affected you or not. So it's letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Some of our local programs aren't even working anymore. Every time I reach out to them, and they say they're not accepting anymore. Yeah, that happens. You're in Oregon. I just did a report for Oregon. Yeah, it's like, this girl won't go out with you. Okay, but that's the best you're going to try. And that's why you have to have the list of everything. All life is like that way. Nothing really works. You can't count on anything working. You have to play for failure, because 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. Okay. okay? It's not going to work. So planning on anything working, no. That's why the whole name of the game is how long are you going to stay in the game until you get it. Those that stay the longest get it. So that's why you have to have sources. So if I could help you get sources and find other options, or think of unique ways to turn that around, and think of clever ways to do it. How to use crowdfunding to do that, the shared economy, other ways to solve problems. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, and that's what I do on my lesco.com/talk. So if you go there, in 5-10 minutes, we could usually, show you a handful of ways, that are non-traditional, or give you other links you didn't know about, to solve the problem. I'm losing speed, guys, so let me go. I'll be back. Legaration for, please, okay, email me, interested in the weatherization stuff. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. You don't hear from me in 2 days, just beat on me, because I'm an old guy and forget. And the people I help for free, I want to, and sometimes I just get overwhelmed and have to wait. Okay, so take care, talk to you soon. I'll be back in a day or so. Don't wait. Bye.